I'm broadcasting live to you because of the reason being I found out during my lunch break during my school um, from a lot of YouTubers from the media that I've heard, Henry Cavill is no longer playing as the Man of Steel Superman. This has been just a very big mistake on WB's part because ultimately this is what a lot of the people have said that this has been happening. WB claims that the reason why they're no longer going to be contributing to Henry Cavill's Superman is because they're going to be doing Supergirl, which as it'll be the origins of Supergirl leaving Krypton with her cousin Kal-El when he was an infant, and then being so that's where they're going to continue the franchise a bit. Ultimately, though, this is something I agree with a lot of the YouTubers that I've seen right now. A lot of them claim that it's because WB does not want to pay Henry Cavill for the actual sum that he deserves to be paid for his A-list roles, which, I mean, the guy is great. He, despite the controversial stuff that Superman of Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and the Dawn of Justice has done, that I have no real complaint on Henry Cavill's part. He played the role damn great for what he was given. He did pretty darn good. But so I truly believe he does deserve the pay that he deserves to get. What frustrates me is that WB is literally forcing so much on this ideas that they're doing this, that now not only is Henry Cavill leaving, but this is not really so much as a gossip or rumors, much as it was because of just countless times of months of hearing it, that even Ben Affleck is choosing to leave. So right there, WB has lost two of the three of DC's most biggest heroes. So if they get rid of Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck's leaving as well, they lost Superman and Batman. From the trio of Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, they've lost the trio, or at least two of the trio. Oh my god. I have no idea what's going on. When this all started with Man of Steel, when Henry Cavill first started off as Superman, yes, I was a bit skeptical because this is going to be more of a Superman that's completely different than what a lot of others have done, which personally I was ready for because like in another DC thing, but that's not part of the universe of this, which I should say it should have been. But like the Arrow, I know that's had controversial issues, but as far as I know, Stephen Amell plays that role pretty darn good. I don't see anyone else. Well, aside from the Smallville actor, the name just kind of leaves me. But ultimately, I am so mad that this has been happening. That I know that DC was going to go dark, emo and everything. I was not ready for that. But ultimately, though, I was accepting with some of the roles that they've done. But Suicide Squad did not really hit box office. It was a famous movie. It was a great movie, but it missed so many marks. And personally speaking, that's not acceptable in a lot of standards. And the only true movie that has actually hit records was Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, which, again, Gal Gadot, already 3 movies she's been in. One, she cameoed the Batman v Superman when she helped them fight Doomsday. Personally, at first, I was not into the idea of Gal Gadot. But like I said, and especially seeing her in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and her own personal movie, I'm happy that she became what she became. She proved me wrong. She proved a lot of people wrong. But that's the only good movie. That's the only one that media has took into more better heart than any of the others. And I don't blame Henry Cavill if he wants to move on. Shoot, I can't wait to go to Netflix and watch him play the Witcher, Geralt of Rivia. If that's the reason WB is actually stripping Henry Cavill for the project, I am going to be so mad at this because WB, I get it. I get why you're shoehorsing everything into our faces of the fans. Here's the thing. I get that they're trying to rush to catch up with Marvel. But guess what, WB? WB. Marvel has about a decade already since the beginning with this Iron Man first movie making this big universe. They took the time. They took the effort. They listened to the actors. They listened to the fans. You guys have not done anything of that category. You have been doing left and right. And now even the actors. Like I said, Ben Affleck choosing to leave. If he leaves, your guys are not going to convince him otherwise, unless you're going to give him a boatload of money to convince him. Usually what I know, if Ben Affleck chooses a role or chooses to get out of a role, chooses to do anything in the categories, the guy is known to when he makes up his mind, he's going to continue with it. He's going to be there. So that's why if he chooses to leave the project, no one could stop him if he wants to. But if the rumors are true about what you guys did with Henry Cavill, then I am disappointed in greatest extents. Because if the reason being that you're just doing it to make the Supergirl thing, that's already either way a category. That's not looking good for you. Because I get you want to make more characters, and yes, the lore of Supergirl is that she left with her cousin and she left with him when he was a baby, but then somehow, some way, she got trapped in the time and she didn't age. But that alone is already going to screw you in the long run, because Henry Cavill as Superman, he played the biggest role in DC. The biggest role, aside from Batman, aside from Wonder Woman, is the big guy himself, Superman. And right now, judging what you guys are judging what I'm hearing, judging what I saw on media, judging what a lot of YouTubers are talking about, Henry Cavill is no longer to be in it. And Lord knows if you guys are going to recast him, which I have no idea who's going to be able to recast him. I really don't. But I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with WB. I'm disappointed in the outcomes. I'm not disappointed in Henry Cavill, because if personal matters are aside, the guy has a lot on his plate. And when he was doing Mission Impossible, I wish WB could have done something about that. Hell, and one of the comics ideas with Superman is that he came back with bushed up beard and long hair with a black suit of Superman when he came back from the dead after fighting Doomsday. They could have gone with that instead of CGI'd the crud out of his face to get rid of his mustache. Oh. And like I said, he really did not. As a matter of fact, I kind of did like the kind of easy go at it Superman that Henry Cavill was playing at the ending battle. That kind of gave me some giggles of an actual Superman. But then that's what I mean. I'm more upset with WB than I ever am with Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill did his job to the letter, to what he was given, to what everything he was doing, to the fact that he was juggling two big movies that he was doing. As a matter of fact, he did both of them pretty well for the most part of what he was able to be doing. If this is WB literally not wanting to do Superman anymore because he's doing other projects that are going to be very contradicting to their role with him, well, I was about to swear there. Well, WB, you are doing the most idiotic mistake that you could possibly do. You're already going to be losing Ben Affleck. If Ben Affleck is leaving, then he's leaving. No one's going to stop him. Not WB, unless they're going to give him a boatload of money. If the man makes up his mind, he's gonna do it. So, yeah, I'm a little disappointed that they're not going to have Batman that much anymore, unless they convince him otherwise. But, so, yeah, I'm sorry I ranted a bit right there. But, yeah, I'm very disappointed because now not only are we going to be losing one of the big three, we're going to be now losing two of them. And those two are the most, aside from Wonder Woman, which I seriously doubt. I'm not judging that Godot might not be able to lift it on her own. But Wonder Woman can't lift it on her own. In a DC universe, it was Wonder Woman holding it along with Batman and Superman. And now you're losing the two big names of Superman and Batman. Wonder Woman's not going to hold all of them. Aquaman, I don't have that much faith. I'm hoping the guy does good. He did very well as Aquaman. So optimistic for the movie of Aquaman. I'll watch it. Optimistic for the Flash, where they're going to be doing probably a Flashpoint, which I could see if they could do a Flashpoint and that's where they make new actors come up to be Batman and Superman, then I could. I'm gonna view a little bit conflicted on that, but that's the only way I could see them putting new Batman and Superman to this universe if they're gonna have new actors. But either way, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated with this idea. WB, you're screwing up DC. Your lust and greed to try to catch up with Marvel is pathetic. Because guess what? Marvel had 10 years prior just taking care of their universe, taking care of their characters, letting them develop, letting the actors develop them the way they think that could work out for them. They took their time. They didn't rush anything. They're not looking for competition. They're looking for what they could do for themselves, what they can do for the audience, what they could do for the fans. And that's what makes Marvel a heck of a lot better right now than you could ever be. WB, you screwed up big time. You're losing two big characters. I hope you could find a way to fix this, because otherwise it's going to go down the drain. And as much as Gal Gadot is so wonderful as a Wonder Woman, pun intended, she's not going to be able to hold this on her own without the other two. Without the big two. You screwed up, WB. You have a lot to fix. But either way, I'm already seeing it. This is probably going to be Henry Cavill leaving is probably going to be that plug of the drain that, since now he's leaving, that drain is just going to spiral all the way down to the bottom. I hope somehow, some way it could be saved. Hope somehow, some way things could be better. Hopefully things could change. But as of right now, WB, you screwed up everything with DC. I'm disappointed. I'm sad and I'm tired. And this has just been an update of what I just found out. Well, this has been LunaHound93, everybody. If you're new, subscribe, hit the like button, join the pack, everybody. Everybody here, family. Everyone part of the pack. All right. Well, have a good evening, everyone. Love you all. Bye.